Alright, so let's just jump right into it. This is the very first episode and I am titling it Intentions. Intentions are very key in whatever actions we are taking, okay? If we want to act in one way and achieve a different result, we all can bear witness that that particular road we are turning, it is never going to work out for us. The poet says that if you want to achieve something, you take the road leading towards it. The ships are beautiful at the shores of the sea, but that is not where it is meant to be. It's supposed to move and be in the sea and achieve things for the shores. Let me put this with a hadith, okay? When I say a hadith, it's a narration from the Islamic prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He said that every actions are based on intentions, okay? And this is for every action you take towards something, okay? The intentions behind it is going to grant you what you want. If your intention is supposed to migrate, okay? So at the time of narrating this, this hadith, he was migrating from Mecca to Medina, and he asked those who are his companions to migrate along with him. So if you are migrating for the sake of the command of Allah, okay, and his messenger, it means your migration is going to be like that of Allah and his messenger. But anyone who migrates for the purpose of marrying a woman or any other thing, okay, then their intentions are going to be judged by what they were trying to achieve. Meaning they are not going to be rewarded for migrating because the messenger has commanded them to migrate, okay, but they are migrating because of something they want to achieve, marriage probably, or business or something, okay? So intentions are very key in whatever you are doing. Putting intentions first will grant you almost 90% success in whatever you want to achieve, because if you put your intentions on achieving something, it means your focus is on achieving that particular thing. Nothing should stray you from the path of achieving that thing. If you know that you are to climb Mountain Everest, you know it's a very tall mountain, nobody is to tell you that every single day you must take a step. I hope you are getting me. If you are taking a step every single day, it means you are making progress towards the mountain. But if you are not making progress, it means that you are intending one thing and rather doing another thing, which means whatever you want to achieve at the end of the day, you are not going to achieve it. Breaking it in a simple terms, okay, or making it putting it in a layman's understanding. You don't want to get to Accra by walking on Labadi shores. It's never going to work. If you want to go to Accra, you must take the road that leads to Accra. If you want to get to the big city, you must take the road that leads to the big city. If you take the opposite road, you are not going to get to where you are heading towards. So in your education, okay, in your day-to-day planned activities, you must make sure that you are focused on that particular task, so that you find yourself in the lane that leads to the attainment of the task. That means the intentions must not only stand on its legs, it must be backed by focus. If you are focused on something, you will definitely achieve it. If you are focused on achieving something, nothing should make you lose sight of achieving that thing. So if you are focused on one thing, the only thing you need to be able to achieve that particular thing is what? Discipline. You must find yourself disciplined achieving your dreams. If you are swayed by any other thing, okay, that particular thing you are trying to achieve is not going to work. And discipline resonates with what? Attitude. Your attitude towards achieving what you want to achieve. It's very, very important. If your attitude towards work is very poor, you don't expect to achieve your targets in the day. It's never going to work. If your attitude is skewed towards achieving one thing and your actions are towards another thing, it's never going to, yield the results you want. Like James Allen said in his book, As a Man Thinketh, that nothing can come from corn but corn, and nothing can come from nettles but nettles. It means you can't plant maize and expect to cultivate rice. It's never going to work. So what you have set as your target, what you have set as your goal, your intentions towards that goal must be very solid, and that is the only way you are going to achieve your target. Let's take heed. Let's walk through it. And this is very key in everybody's life. Whether you are a youngster or you are an adult, it's very key for you to be able to reach your goals. If you are not focused, first of all, you are not focused, your attitude towards your discipline is not straight. Your attitude towards your work is not going to be firm. What result do you want to yield? Except what you will yield. If you are planting maize, you should be expecting to reap maize. You can never plant maize and then yield and then cultivate rice. It's never going to work. So the first thing that must be given importance is your intentions towards what you are going to do. What is your focus towards it? What's your attitude towards the work you are doing? Are you disciplined towards the work? If you are disciplined towards the work, and all this you are going to achieve. If you are not disciplined towards what you want to achieve, it's never going to work. So the first point to be put in mind is, what's my intention? What do I want to achieve at the end of the day? Am I taking the right direction towards that intentions? Is my discipline towards what I want to achieve very firm? If you do that, if your discipline towards it is very firm, you achieve. I want to give you an example. At the age of 21, Muhammad al-Fatih, that is his name, the conqueror, he had the intention of, bringing Istanbul to its knees, conquering the Byzantines. And by the age of 21, he was able to do it because that was his intentions. Majority of us today, we intend to achieve one thing, but we are swayed away from that dream because of probably we think we have time. Probably we think we have friends who are, going to, drive us from that particular intentions. If you have friends who are not helping you to achieve that goal, it means, hey, you have to check your circle. You have to check your circle because people cannot make you. If your intention is supposed to be able to finish your work in a day, and you realize that almost half of the day is gone, you are not even nowhere close to what you are supposed to achieve. You have to question yourself, what is the things that are making me not be able to achieve my dreams? And if you are poised towards it to yourself, if you're analyzing yourself in your daily activities, you should be able to know that, hey, I'm either achieving my target or not. So that is where I'm going to end today. Let's all ponder over this. Make sure that by the time the second episode comes out, you're already acquainted with the first one. Remember to subscribe and like the button. I'll leave you here.